let's take a look at what it means to distribute. Again, we need to make sure that we're multiplying. We are multiplying here. We have parentheses next to each other. And remember, when we distribute, anything that has in the first polynomial must go and meet or be multiplied to everybody in the second polynomial. So I'm going to start with the x, and x times x squared, which is x cubed. And then I'm going to take x times 3x, so plus 3x squared. Then I have x times 2, so that would be plus 2x. So that was the first term. I've taken x to everybody. Now I'm going to go back and get the 4. And I like to put my little arrows underneath so they don't get confused. So 4 times x squared, so plus 4x squared. And then 4 times 3x, so plus 12x. And then I have 4 times 2, which would be positive 8, so plus 8. Fix this quickly. So now we just need to combine like terms. Remember, it needs to be in standard form, so I'm going to start with the cubes. So I have x cubed. I'm looking for squares, and I have 3x squared and 4x squared, so I have plus 7x squared. Next, I have my 2x and my 12x. Ooh. Let me back up a little bit here. Plus 14x. And then remember, the constant always goes at the end, so plus 8. I'm going to pause briefly so I can add one more problem to show you another way you might set it up. Okay, so now we're still distributing. We haven't changed anything because we have a binomial times a trinomial. But I'm just going to do it a little differently. So I'm going to take y times y squared, which is y to the third. That's not changed. And I'm going to work through this. The first one will be the same. So y times 8y, which is 8y squared. And then I have y times negative 2, so negative 2y. And then I'm going to drop to the 3, and I'm going to work through. But when I take 3 times y squared, instead of writing it on the end, that's positive 3y squared, I'm going to write it underneath the like term. So plus 3y squared underneath the 8y squared. And then I'm going to take 3 times 8y. Well, that would be plus 24y. And so I'm going to put the 24y with like terms. It's important you're lining up the like terms when you do such a setup with this method. And 3 times negative 2, well, that's negative 6. And I can just add all of this together, which would be y to the third plus 11y squared plus 22y minus 6. So it's just another way of thinking about how you can write the problem, especially if you write really big or if you don't have enough room, you can write it vertically.